It's a beautiful baking day, Cookie Crusaders. Today I'm here to talk to you about Dark Cacao cookie, the next ancient cookie to come back to the Cookie Run Kingdom. Now, Dark Cacao is at least confirmed as the older father version of dark chocolate cookie. And at least based on the information that we've seen on the fandoms and the wikis, it seems like he will have a similar skill that allows him to lower the defense of cookies that he targets and attacks. However, looking at the original playthrough video, which I'll share at the end of this video if anyone wants to watch, it seems like he will be able to also deal area of attack damage. I don't know how many enemies at once, but based on the video, I believe it was up to 15. And that's pretty good damage. Now, in addition, I'm not sure if they will increase the amount of defense lowered from Dark Cacao to Dark Chocolate, the difference between them. Because if you look in the game right now, Custard, who is basically the mini Pure Vanilla, has the ability to do a 10% shield, but a higher percent attack, where Pure Vanilla has a lower percent attack, but a higher percentage shield. So what they may do is if they have the exact same abilities, they may lower the overall damage that Dark Cacao can do in comparison to Dark Chocolate, but they may raise the amount of defense lowered, not only by percentage, but by time. Because right now, Dark Chocolate has a 8-second defense reduction, where at least on the wiki, Dark Cacao has a 12-second defense reduction. Now, as far as talking about meta changes, here's a couple things I want to more or less predict, I guess you could say. If the damage is reduced on Dark Cacao with the exact same abilities, and it's just 4 seconds longer of a defense reduction on the enemy, I do not believe that will replace Dark Chocolate, because most cookies will take an extra 3 to 5 seconds to get out another attack based on the current meta and how things are played. If people shifted more towards an attack speed build, then I think Dark Cacao would definitely outshadow Dark Chocolate for that reason. This all does depend on the base stats, though, because if Dark Cacao has much higher health and much higher base defense than Dark Chocolate, then it might not even matter the skill difference at that point, because he may just out damage anyway. But something else I want to think about is other team setups. So another team I was thinking that may utilize Dark Cacao is the speed comps. Because a lot of right now what people are doing to avoid speed comp damage is having damage resistance or defensive items and treasures. And if Dark Cacao can do area damage of a big proportion and lower the defense for 12 seconds on, let's say, an arena team, that may just be long enough for your cookies behind to deal enough damage or critical damage to make that difference. So when it comes to 3 ancients or 3 ancient / legendaries in the arena, I think that Hollyberry, Dark Cacao, will probably be the two main ones. Pure Vanilla is still very good, but you can replace Pure Vanilla with Eclair with the shields. And so having defense reduction and weakness cast upon your opponent, as well as damage focus going towards Hollyberry, and then having either Frost Queen or Sea Fairy as your last arena third cap legendary / ancient, at that point I think you will be hauling out the damage higher than most other opponents. And so that's my guesses for the upcoming potential meta changes in arena and in the guild boss battles. Now, as far as player versus environment, I think he's an auto include. If you can have all 3 ancients that will be currently out and the 2 legendaries in your team, you should be able to clear roughly almost every stage in the game, other than maybe the new ones that come out, as I'm sure that they will be difficult, especially giving us another ancient, since there is no cap on ancients and legendaries in story mode. But I do still think he will be an auto include, regardless of the skill ability, because his stats should technically be higher than Dark Chocolate and some other counterparts. What I do think, though, is that it's going to be interesting to see if more than just him as a cookie comes out. And I mean, not the other cookies that are more or less rumored or confirmed to be coming with him, but rather it'll be interesting to see what potential mode or game update comes with him as well. Because when they did the Hollyberry update, there was a big quality of life improvement. And it would be easy to assume that the year anniversary was the biggest update that will happen, and therefore all the quality of life updates would have happened then. I actually beg to differ, because I think that was when they did the guild battle, they did the guild adjustments. There was a lot of focus on the guilds, and there wasn't necessarily too much changes on the regular game side. Not in how things operate, not in things that you can unlock and change, not in the way you farm material, none of that. So I do believe that this, especially creating a brand new server, if that does also happen, would be the point where they would potentially bring some new quality of life updates to the game as well. And I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see what's potentially coming for this new update, as well as any other cookies that come along too. I'm going to say thank you for coming by, just in case you want to end the video here, as now I'm going to move over into the video section of the original gameplay with Dark Cacao in it. It is a little bit loud, so I would suggest turning down the volume a little bit so that your ears don't get blown out. And if you want to stay and watch to help predict better, I hope you enjoy.
Subsided. Many creatures baked by the witches scattered across the world. Among them were the five cookies graced with soul jam of the purest kind, wise and powerful. They rallied others to their cause. As kings and queens, they ruled the cookies, bringing in a golden age of peace and prosperity. But this age was not fated to last. A harbinger of darkness appeared and let shadow and evil infest the land. And once more, the world erupted into chaos. But the 5 cookie heroes, guardians of peace, have risen. Twilight covered the land, and the war for destiny begins.
Is this... Oh no, what a horrible sight!
The whole place is covered in cookie crumbs.
Foul, sticky cream. The stench of burnt butter in the air.
What on earth, Bread, is going on here?
It's not good. Dark Enchantress Cookie has declared war on the Vanilla Kingdom.
The cookie who has brought the cake monster army into our lands?
Yes. She attacked while I was occupied elsewhere.
Ha! That's gotta be some hard flour for such a brazen strike.
We must find Dark Enchantress Cookie quickly. Let us make haste.
Darkness, begone!
Out of my way!
And so, upon the ruins of your home, we finally meet. You're rather late to your own demise.
Dark Enchantress Cookie.
I'm pausing it there because we've at least seen the ability from Dark Cacao Cookie, and we've seen the potential of what it is, unless it's been completely changed, which devsisters could have done, and that's fine. But this is at least the gameplay that we have seen based on the original story. So leave a comment or any feedback of what you think is going to be the ability, maybe what you think will be the new changes that are made, or what quality of life improvements you hope to see from the game and the update. Thanks again for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful day.